Hey guys, thanks for tuning in into Bully Kid. This is my channel. I want to talk to you guys about the GoPro Hero 6. This is what I picked up just recently for my channel. I've had it about 1 month, and I want to talk about my experience with this camera and how I use it as a vlogging camera and a camera that I just use all around for my channel. I'm going to talk about the pros, the cons, the limitations, and the really dirty truth that GoPro probably doesn't want you to know. So stick around and I'll let you know if this is the right camera for you. Okay, so like really, why did I buy this little camera? I mean, is this even reputable? Is this a camera that is worth it for me to use for my channel? Well, here are my options. First, I was recording with a cell phone. Now, cell phones take fairly good video quality these days. The benefits of it is it's convenient, it's always in your pocket, ready to record. You can utilize a macro mode or a wider focus point. You got a flash in there. Usually the audio from the phones is fairly good. The phone is just a big device and it doesn't always work with what you're using it for. Sometimes you're recording, you get a message, or your battery dies. With the new phones, you can't swap another battery in and out real quick. You actually have to charge it. So there are limitations to using a phone. I decided to choose the GoPro for a multitude of reasons. One is it's this compact size. It's so small when it's out of the case. It is very light. I got an extra battery pack, so if this thing dies, just put another battery in there and you're good to go. You can still record. Got 4K, 60 frames per second, 1080, 60. I'm not going to go through all the specs, but this has really good specs out there. 4K recording. You can utilize a linear field of view. You got super wide and a wide, so you don't have to use a wide angle lens like you would on your smartphone in order to create a wide view. Everything is built in, and that's another benefit of this. How small it is the most beneficial thing. You can pop it anywhere you want. The other day I was at an autocross event, had it mounted on my forehead, was able to record everything in a point of view. You wouldn't probably be able to do that with your cell phone. DSLRs. I did not go into DSLRs at all, even though those usually offer the best quality, the best viewing experience, okay? The problem with DSLRs is they are big, they are heavy, and if you want to upgrade lenses to a wider lens, you have to spend a couple $100 at the minimum in order to get that desired field of view that you want. Again, I can't mount a DSLR on my forehead. I can't mount it on my chest or my shoulder when I'm going hiking or doing any kind of events. So there are limitations to it. It is a more expensive setup. I do a lot of in-car video. Even just to mount a DSLR, you need a special mount for the windshield to carry that heavy DSLR. So if you just get in the market of DSLR, expect to pay a lot more money for batteries, equipment, bags, camera lenses, anything you can expect. You're gonna pay up pretty much double compared to if you're using a GoPro or a cell phone. So the GoPro is awesome. The good thing about the GoPro is it comes with a bunch of accessories. You can pretty much mount it anywhere you want, capture those moments. You don't have to look kind of crazy carrying a DSLR around. You can kind of be stealth carrying such a small device. Alright, so enough of the pros. What are the cons of the GoPro Hero 6? And guys that are watching and you have a Hero 5, you can definitely relate as well, because these are very similar cameras with a similar design. The only difference between the 6 is it has a new internal stabilization, which takes really smooth and great looking footage. But the audio on these things is fairly terrible. There are 3 microphones on this GoPro, and although some people look at it as a pro, I actually look at it as a limitation, because all 3 mics are picking up sound. So there's one on top, one on the bottom, one on the side. So if you have the GoPro outside of the cage and you're just holding it perfectly where there are no microphones, you can get decent audio if it's not windy. Okay, but once you guys put it in the cage, a lot of the microphones are covered up and you don't get the same good audio quality you would normally. Likewise, once it's in the cage, even on this cage, let's say you have the GoPro in here and you're just holding it from the base, those internal microphones, since there's one on the bottom, it's actually picking up all that noise your fingers are making, the grip, just the movement of the whole device is actually being picked up by the lower microphone, and it just kills your audio. The internal microphones are just terrible in any kind of cage or case. The best way to use your GoPro Hero 5 or 6 is just pretty much hold it by the edges and try to limit the amount of movement you make. Otherwise, you're pretty much expected to have some kind of thumping or noise distortion. So, everybody knows good audio is important, so how did I manage to fix my GoPro Hero 6 audio? Quite simply, the biggest limitation of the Hero 5 and 6 is the GoPro microphone adapter they sell. This is the microphone adapter. It is huge compared to this GoPro. I mean, just look at the size of this thing. It's a brick. It's not even that flexible. And then it just flops around. You can't even really mount it anywhere, but you do need this in order to get external microphones attached. The microphone I have been using is a Vivitar here. Pretty much you need a cage at this point because you can't just be going around and recording with this setup. So this is where it's very necessary to buy a external aluminum cage for your GoPro, such as this one, and I'm gonna mock this up and show you how I get it to work as a vlogging camera or just a regular camera when I'm shooting car video stuff, okay? Alright guys, so this is the GoPro Hero 6 in the cage. This is my setup pretty much. Very small still. Clearly you can see the adapter just hanging on over here. I mean, I had a rubber band here to support it, but this is how I shoot. The microphone isn't as directional as I would like it to be, but this microphone actually picks up still very good high quality audio from all around, so I can have it pointing outwards to the side. But normally if you have a directional microphone, you would want it to point at the subject where you're recording, but I feel like pointing it sideways, putting that adapter right behind it, gives it that minimalistic look and design which I favor. Although it is no longer that efficient and that small, it is fairly big in size. It is still much more convenient to carry than a DSLR. So those are some of the pros, and once you have that cage, you can hook up your microphone in the cold shoe or hot shoe mount and you are ready to go and film. However, there are some limitations again from the GoPro Hero 6. Now this brick is just a huge one. Another thing that's not that great about these is there's only one field of view, one focus point for the GoPro Hero 6, and that is just a wide infinity view. Okay, everything's in focus pretty much. So if you're trying to shoot something, an object, any kind of moments that are up close within, I would say, a foot, you're gonna get a lot of distortion and it isn't gonna be clear anymore. As a cell phone, you could just tap the screen and it gets in macro mode. A device such as this does not. It is meant to be for the outdoors, to capture moments that are in action. This is not meant to capture fine details and objects up close. Okay, so that is a limitation. A lot of times when I'm working on the car and I want some detail on a screw, on a bolt that I'm removing or cleaning, this won't do justice. Okay, there are macro lenses that you could put on top of that, but you would always have to put it on and off, and I've caught myself recording a regular video with the lens on, the macro lens on, and then the whole video is ruined. Okay guys, one last thing. One thing that a lot of people have been having problems with is with the microphone adapters. With the 5 and 6, you do need this giant microphone adapter, which again costs 50 bucks. It's aesthetically not pleasing. It's just terrible design. Anyway, guys, my adapter went bad. My microphone is not working anymore. I've been having a crazy time figuring out what's going on. So I think we came up with the solution to the microphone adapter problem. It was working for me for about 2 weeks when I first got it, and then it just stopped working. The internal audio again is terrible. You can hear everything when I'm turning the microphone or when I'm turning the camera. So what is the solution? There is no solution. GoPro has actually had some great customer service. I told them about the product. They are shipping me a new microphone adapter. But what I believe is the problem, and a lot of people have been agreeing with me, is when you have everything connected, when you have the microphone adapter connected to the camera, and let's say you want to transfer the data from the GoPro to your computer, most likely you're going to put in that USB-C from the computer into the microphone adapter here, because you could do it definitely. Either you can use it for charging or for transferring data. And that's what I did. I put in the USB-C in the mic adapter. Honestly, I think it fried the adapter. Another person can relate to this situation. So moral of the story is, if you have a mic adapter for your GoPro 5 or 6, and if you have it hooked up to the camera, do not hook it up to the computer from here. Disconnect your mic adapter and just connect your computer directly into the GoPro if you're going to transfer data, or if you want to charge it that way, okay? That will most likely screw up your adapter. A lot of these adapters are going bad. People don't know why. This is my conclusion. That is what the problem is. Once I get the new adapter, we're going to test it out, and we're definitely going to put some tape on this little USB-C device mount input here, because we don't want to go through the same problem again and have it go bad on us. Alright guys, in conclusion, the GoPro Hero 6 is definitely a good camera. It offers a lot of high quality features that most cameras on the market do not have and can't compete with. However, like I said, there are some limitations with the mic adapter and the complications it's been giving me and other people. Likewise, that focus point is a hit or miss with some people and their filming styles. But it does offer benefits of being small, convenient, lightweight, and there's a lot of accessories there that you can buy for it and help you film whatever you're trying to capture there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you can learn something. Share this video if you guys can help other GoPro users find out what's the problem with their mic adapters. I believe this is a fix. Thank you, GoPro, for helping me out diagnose some of the issues with the mic adapter. Thank you for kindly sending me a new mic adapter under warranty. That was very nice of you guys. And again guys, if you haven't joined my channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like icon if this video helped you guys at all, and I'll see you on the next video.